Now let's go on with the awards to recognize our sponsors as well as our students, but to really appreciate what it takes to be a sponsor and how important it is to be a sponsor for our up-and-coming students. There was a very prestigious auction that took place. Fine linens, jewelry, silvers, things of this nature were to be auctioned off as a contribution to a charitable entity. Everything was just about gone except for one violin. It was a tattered and old violin. The auction for that particular piece was about $50, not very much. Well, as the auction progressed on, an older gentleman got up from the back of the crowd, picked up the violin, dusted it off, and began to play. His rendition, his piece was so moving that everyone was just about moved to tears. Once he finished his piece, he put the violin down and quietly walked back to his seat. Once the auction started again for that particular instrument, it started for an amazing $500. That particular violin was auctioned off, true story, for an amazing $50,000. True story. The question was asked, well, what made the difference? They asked the older gentleman, and he said in his own way, I got everybody in the spirit of the moment by setting the example, by showing what the violin could do. As sponsors, that's what you've done. You've showed our students, our interns, what they can do by getting them in the spirit of the moment to help them to be competitive in this very competitive market.